Feel like a day, folks. My name is DCM, and welcome to something really different from me. Yeah, this is going to be totally different on my channel, but I feel like it's something I should probably cover and something I should talk about because of my own Japan vlogs and Japan videos and my Japan trips. This is quite a close topic to me, and I feel like maybe it's something I should really speak about because I highly suggested it a while ago to a lot of my friends and stuff, and it's maybe something that might become a problem in the future for a lot of people. Now, the thing in the question, which you've probably seen in the title, is Airbnb are cancelling a lot of reservations for homes in Japan and places to stay, and this is all due to hosts needing a license to actually rent out their apartments and houses and stuff. Now, when I went over to Japan with my friends just last time and Steph, we rented an Airbnb, and it was like a 3-story house, and it was lovely, it was fantastic, and probably the best way to actually spend our holiday there. It was really good. We loved it. It was actually, the host was so amazing as well. Like, the place was just outstanding. But I get the Airbnb is not everybody's cup of tea, and especially not for the locals and stuff, because it's, you know, it's kind of one of those weird kind of things. It's not like Japanese culture, and it's a bit weird for Japanese people to do it, or so they seem anyway. So I'm going to go into a bit more into detail of what's actually happening to keep you guys in the loop. Okay, so this is an actual email from Airbnb to a customer. Hello, we're writing an important update about your upcoming stay in Japan. The Japanese government recently passed a law that regulates home sharing. In order to comply, all hosts are required to register their listing and display an approved license number by June 15th, which is really close because this is June. Late last week, the Japanese government unexpectedly instructed us that any host without a valid license number should cancel all upcoming reservations. How might this impact your upcoming stay? As of today, your reservation is booked at a listing that still requires a valid license number. While many hosts are in the process of licensing their listing, we can't guarantee that it will happen in time for your stay. We understand how surprising this is, and we're truly sorry for the unexpected disruption to your trip. You can decide and wait and see if your host will receive their license number in time for your trip. If you do this, and your host is ultimately unable to get their license number, we'll cancel your reservation 10 days before your trip date and issue a refund at the time. Whoa, that is cutting it so close. If you are planning a trip to Japan and 10 days before you're meant to stay there, they cancel it and give you a refund, that is not a lot of time to find accommodation. I mean, you've probably got flights booked, you've probably got plans made, like all of these transportation details, and you're going to have nowhere to stay. So, you know, that's going to be super close to getting a hotel or something, because I'm not going to lie, hotels are not cheap in Japan. No way, they are really not cheap. I mean, hotels aren't cheap anyway. If you want to stay in a hotel for a week, you're looking at £800 right there. I mean, an Airbnb for 4 people, you're looking at what? £200 each for 2 weeks. For a hotel for 1 week, you're looking at £800, which is absolutely insane. Going more into the topic of what is actually happening. So, yes, there was a new law passed in Japan about Airbnb. And like I went into detail, they need a new license to actually list their property out for lease on Airbnb. Airbnb said that therefore cancel any reservation made by a guest arriving by June 15th and June 19th at a listing in Japan that does not currently have a license. Now, the law was actually passed in March, but Japan are being really strict on the deadline of June 15th, which is why this is coming into force really soon. To add some more problems into the mix is some of the rules now as well. So, say for example, you wanted to rent an Airbnb in Shibuya, but you can only do it on weekends. Or you might only be able to do it in school holidays. It's really strange. It's trying to keep foreigners away from maybe the children and stuff, or away from the locals, to not get in their way. So there's going to be a lot of complications there as well. It's pretty much, I feel but I don't 100% know if this is true in a way. I do kind of feel like they're trying to keep the tourism aspect separate from their own lives, and I get that in every way possible. there's nothing more annoying than when you're trying to go somewhere and there's tourists in front of you, and you're like, come on, I work here, let me in. And Japan is a very, very busy place as well. Probably does not help with the annoying, stupid ass YouTubers that have been over recently who have been absolutely disrespectful to the country. Probably have not helped. Airbnb are being a little bit lenient by giving the hosts a little bit more time when they should really be quite strict about it. But, you know, they're given that 10-day prior to the accommodation cut-off point, which is reasonably fair, I guess. At least they're giving you 10 days to kind of sort something out. He can't really complain. But on the other hand, that's Airbnb's way of also trying to hold on to their money. Because obviously they get commission, probably, I'm guessing. I imagine that's how it works. So obviously they don't want to lose out on money either. Japan's a very popular place with a lot of tourism because there's so much things to see and do. So, I mean, they will be making a lot of money and they'll probably lose a lot of money out of this as well, which, I mean, they really don't want to do that. This is going to affect Japan in a big way as well, because in the midst of summer seasons, hotels are going to be expensive, extremely busy, and just like the amount of tourists with nowhere to stay is going to be pretty big. Like, that's going to be a big deal now. I've actually seen reports where hotels have tripled prices overnight, since March as well. Like, prices have gone through the roof because of what's coming into effect. So maybe like hotels in July are almost double or triple the price they should have been originally. But then obviously they're going to make money out of it because there's so much people thinking, oh crap. I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to have to go book a hotel now. And I mean, I don't want to be in their shoes, I'm sorry. Me personally, I feel like the way that it should have gone about it is that the Airbnbs that have been booked prior to this, like the ones that have been reserved prior to this, should be let to have their reservations fulfilled, and then new reservations from June the 15th onwards should imply the new law. I feel like that would have probably been a better way of working it, but on the other hand, I don't run the Japanese government and I don't run Airbnb, so there's probably a huge amount of laws and politics and societies and whatever else involved that they can't do that. But, you know, that would have probably been a little bit reasonable, you know, because like, what I don't get as well is like the 2020 Olympics is in Japan, it's in Tokyo, so by cutting down Airbnb a fair bit, that's really going to not eliminate, but it's going to reduce tourism. Surely. I mean, I don't understand that part 100%. I mean, are they wanting to push everybody into hotels? Or are they... I mean, what? 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 Yeah, I don't know. So basically, guys, this video isn't really a rant from me. It's more just of a heads up. If you have booked Airbnb for Japan between June the 15th and June 19th, or any time after that, please check your reservation. Check your emails, check your Airbnb apps, and make sure you still have your accommodation, because if that was me, I would freak out. I would be freaking out right now if I lost my accommodation 10 days before I went. And I really don't want that to happen to anyone else. And I know that I've had a lot of views and new followers and subscribers off my Japan vlogs. And if you guys are planning trips to Japan, then please check this out. It is really, really important. I wouldn't want anyone to have a horrible time just because of this. I believe Airbnb have done what they can do by notifying the customers. Obviously, I would imagine they have. If they haven't, then what kind of company are they running, you know? Like I said, I don't have enough information to kind of judge the whole situation. I'm not into politics. I'm not into the conspiracy theories behind all this or whatever. I'm just trying to help you guys. I just literally reading information that I have. I don't have a lot of information, but I felt like I could help people maybe. That's all I want to do with this video. So, I mean, if you are going to Japan anytime soon, if you're planning trips, or if you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments below. I will happily answer them if I can. If I can find out more information for you, I will try my best. Whether it's just questions about Japan, or the whole accommodation situation with Airbnb, or I've actually stayed in a few hotels as well, so I can easily give you heads up and recommendations or whatever if you want them. Just let me know. I'll try and help you out as much as I can. While I'm on the topic, don't forget to go check out my own Japan vlog. A trip to Japan is now finished. It's a fully fledged series on the channel now. Go check that out and you might get some inspirational places to go. And there's a Japan vlogs from last year, so you can go check them out too. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. So if you liked it, don't forget to leave a like for me today. It does help me out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to become part of the Philic family to catch up on more content over at the channel. Useful hint for this video is, oh my god, if you've booked with Airbnb to Japan, check your reservation, please. Please. This is the most useful hint I can give you ever in any of my videos. Please check your reservation. Please. Thank you. Cheers. Whatever. Thanks, guys.